Reilly Lundberg.
And I'm Pranitha Pakalapati.
And we did a spindle the sleep wheel at Mosaic Church. So we spun a wheel with 10 different questions. People would answer a random question, and if they got it completely right, they would receive 3 different stickers that we printed out. And if they got it partially right, they'd get 2 stickers, and if they got it wrong, they would still get another sticker. And after someone would answer a question, we'd further expand on the topic and explain the application to their life. And then after that, we would ask whether they noticed these concepts in their life, and if they had any situations, we would want to dive deeper into that conversation.
So here are some of the questions that we did ask the people. They were all based on scientific knowledge or facts we learned through the class, and once they answered, we changed up our explanations to apply to their life and how they could apply to changing their daily routines as well. So here were the outcomes. We interacted with around 30 people at the church, and we spent about 5 minutes to 10 minutes talking to each person, and the entire time that we were tabled at the church was about 75 minutes before and after their morning service, and also before their next service as well. And
for that lasting resource, we actually went to Moody Library and we printed 3 different Bible verse stickers. So we had Proverbs 3:24, Psalm 4:8, and then Matthew 11:28 through 29. Some of the lessons we learned that we should find a more open location outside of the church or inside the church that would have allowed people to interact more with our table. Sometimes it was a little too crammed for people to want to, that even if they were peeking their heads and getting a little interested, they might just walk right by because there's too many people around.
And then we noticed that the questions that we had were very general and applied generally to the person that we were talking to, but we realized that we could have tailored them to be more applicable to the person's age group or their situation, such as asking more questions about caffeine or work schedules when speaking with older adults, or talking about sleeping when sleepy, or their chronotypes when we talk to younger kids.
And lastly, we could have provided a little more visual to accompany our explanations. Like with our S&C process question, we could have actually shown the graph of the S&C process and when things align, so people could really have that increased engagement and really grasp the concepts. So some of the best moments and reflections included becoming a resource of basic sleep health for our friends. A couple weeks after our sleep project, I actually had one of our friends that came up to us ask me more questions about what we were learning in the class and like more that he could do with his own sleep health as well.
We also had an assistant professor at the church come speak to us about providing his class at Baylor University as potential candidates for a sleep study. And then being able to spread the importance of sleep as we've learned in our journey throughout the class felt very important to me because it's changed my life in a very noticeable way, like my way of living. So being able to spread that with other members of the community was very fulfilling.
And for me, my most positive reflection was getting to expand beyond the scientific knowledge and get personal to see if we could assist others in their situations, really asking younger generations, older generations, how do they think they're sleeping and how can we help with that if we can make it better. And that's the end.